Okay, good. Hello, everybody. Okay, hey, y'all. All right, I'm trying to get better in my videos. This is my third video. I really didn't want people to listen, to look at me. I wanted people to listen. So I kind of made those first two videos. You can put your phone down or whatever you're doing and just turn your ears on and listen. But it might be kind of boring for some people. So anyway, here we go. Gang stalking. I'm finna talk about gang stalking, okay? But the first thing I gotta do is protect my own fucking life. I'm finna help y'all. It's already done, okay? Amen. Okay, everybody that's a targeted individual, everybody that's been gang stalked, that shit is over. Okay, that shit is over. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Okay, just to prove what the fuck I'm saying, I can't figure out how to get this camera to turn around. Okay, but look. Okay, I'm finna tell y'all a story about gang stalking. You see this device? This is Dexum. Let's see, a Dexum sensor G6, something like that. But see, the key word is sensor. Okay, you ain't got now. Okay, I got the black light. Okay, you ain't got one. More than likely, this one you probably ain't got. You probably ain't got. And I'm trying to figure, I don't know how to turn the camera around, but before we really get started, I want y'all just, everything I say, keep in mind that, okay, that I am, okay, how it go? Okay, see, the proof is in the pudding. I'm showing it first. I don't know what it says. It says VA, U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, serial number. I'm finna push the button again. Serial number F6MFQ2Z. Let me turn the light back on. Okay, PQ1KW. I'm gonna do it one more time so it ain't no misunderstanding. Serial number F6MFQ2ZPQ1KW from Mississippi Department of Veterans Affairs. That's law enforcement, that's the federal government. Okay. Just giving y'all something to look at. Okay, this is my third video. I want y'all to know what I'm talking about. I showed y'all life. I showed y'all all that kind of stuff. Oh, I want y'all to see this. See the tile right here? You see these ceramic tile right here? That's a matter of national fucking security. I'm gonna explain it. That's national security. Okay. And I want to show y'all this. Last thing, I'm showing you all the evidence, and then when we talk about it, when I get into it and talk about it with you guys, I'm sorry to be moving, but I'm nervous, I'm scared. It'll work itself out. Okay. So anyway, and the last thing, I'm thinking about all the evidence I can show y'all right offhand. I showed you the computer, I showed you the sensor, I showed you the black light, I showed you the ceramic tile. Oh, that chainsaw right there. You see that chainsaw right there? Can y'all see that chainsaw? Let me see. Okay, there is a chainsaw right here. Can you see that? National security. This shit is evidence, national security. Okay, one other thing, I'm gonna explain all of it to you. Targeted individuals. Okay, here we go. Now, can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see here, right here. I'm trying to get where I can see and y'all can see. I see my hand moving. See, I got bullshit on my leg, right? All around. You see, it's at the level of my socks, right? It's at the level of my socks, right? Nowhere else on my body. At the level of my socks. Okay, amen. Now we're going to talk about gang stalking, the end of gang stalking. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, man. Amen. And now that I'm getting my face out here, I feel good about it. Amen. This is just the beginning. Okay, so I made me a little stick, a little selfie stick out of an old rusted broom or whatever. I got tape all around the telephone, this and that. I ain't got no microphones and speakers and studios, not yet. But I've got some headphones that I bought, okay? And I'm making do with what I have. Amen. But we will get the job done. Send me, sir. Send me. I'll get it done. Send me. This is how you do it. Send me. I'm coming. Okay, anyway, that's that. Okay. So now I went through all of this and I'm getting my nerve up and I want to tell y'all, okay? I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to protect my life. I'm tired of sitting here like I'm a victim when everybody want me scared. They scared of me. Shit, they scared of what I got to say. They gonna kill me before I even get this video out, which brings me up to another point. This is very fucking important. Y'all saw that sensor right there? Nigga, you ain't got now. Which brings me to another point. Number one, I'll get into that. Okay, but I got a sensor that I just showed you, a medical sensor out of medical pack. And I just showed you that. And if anything happens to me right now, United States of America, especially if you're black, in the United States of America, and you live in a mostly black town, and blah, 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 we'll get to all that. This is about gang stalking. It's about lightning striking. It's about a lot of stuff. Chainsaws, everything, okay? Okay, now, so I've got the sensor up here, and I'm saying that whether I live or whether I do not fucking live, black America, do not let law enforcement, anybody from the United States fucking government, get my body. Put that motherfucker in the street. Don't even, just like it say in the Bible, leave this motherfucker unburied. I'm requesting in the United States of America, if you got a gun, shoot. Keep them niggas away from my body. For the people. For your children, for my children, for everybody's children, for the neighborhood, for everything. Keep them motherfuckers away from my body. Okay, now we're talking about gang stalking. I'm trying to protect my own life, and I'm just telling y'all, forgive me. I don't know how this gonna go. Okay, so I figure, by my guesstimation, I might well come on out and get live, and and so I'm stutter stepping, the baby stumbling, and this and that, and I don't know how to description my videos and tag them where people can see. And I'm learning. I got the tape on the rusty stick, and I'm learning with headphones, okay? And I'm learning. See, I made it 2 videos blind. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now these first, okay, we're talking about gang stalking. Here we go. I'm trying to protect my own life first. I showed you a lot of evidence already. You ain't got no damn VA computer. You ain't got no black light bulb. You ain't got no, what else did I show you? Let's see, VA computer. The black light bulb. I showed y'all something. I showed y'all the town, the south. It was something. Oh, and the sensor. You definitely ain't got one of them. What I'm doing with a sensor, medical sensor. I'm finna explain it to you, and it's all to do with gang stalking. Okay. So y'all come on, walk with me. I really hate it that you're looking at me, but I want to show y'all other things. But anyway, okay. So gang stalking. I already made 1 and 2 videos. I started telling about the police in part 2, which I mislabeled the video. I'm gonna see if I can go back and redo that. I'm a baby learning the law. This video right here, so there was a couple of things I forgot. Okay, number 1, when I'm talking about the police and the police involvement in the game. Okay. Before I get there. Okay, so today is Thursday. Yesterday, that's Wednesday, or the day before, that's Tuesday. See, they got a mail carrier. I'm talking about gang stalking. They got a mail carrier that was running around here with these checks, with these government checks. Okay, keyword being government. All these people have social security numbers. I'm talking about gang stalking. The United States, targeting individuals, United States government, law enforcement. I'm talking about all this when I say government check, social security number. And the post office stealing. See, the post office is a choke point. Okay, post office is a choke point. Okay, so now here I am in Jackson, Mississippi. Across over here next to us is Rankin County, Mississippi. Rankin County, Mississippi just had the Goon Squad with and I'm just gonna talk and ramble for these first 7 days. Please, just let me vent. Okay, so anyway, so Rankin County got the Goon Squad with the 6 officers. Y'all look that up. It's national news. Y'all look that up. The 6 police officers in Rankin County harassed, shot, violated these 2 black fellas, with dildos and toys and whatnot, and tortured them boys. Okay, and that was the Goon Squad from Rankin County, Mississippi, which is right there. It's right. Let me see it. There. It's right over there. right next to me. I'm in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, I go through all that, but Jackson, Mississippi, I still live in the black folk capital of the world. They got more niggas up north and here and there, they got more. But the highest concentration of black folks anywhere in this country is gonna be right here, man. This home, bro, for all of y'all. Fuck it if you don't like it. It's the truth. Okay, I'm through with that. But that's all gonna come up. We're gonna get into that when we're talking about gang stuff. Okay, so we got these 6 guys over here, these 6 police officers. But see, I want y'all to pay attention to one particular detail about them 6 police officers. 5 were from the same department or sheriff department or wherever they were from. You know, I really, anyway. And then one of them wasn't even with them. Don't know them. In a different county, different sheriff department. He got his own sheriff buddies right over here, and he rolling with 5 other deputies from his other deal. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm entering that as proof. Y'all can look it up. Rankin County, Mississippi Goon Squad. All this stuff just happened. And one officer wasn't even one of them. But see, pay attention. Like the man told me, move to the head of the class. Pay attention. They cross city line, county line, banner line. It's 2 different people here, 2 different sources. But see, all of them there together, something unites them. Okay, so we're talking about gang stalking. Don't miss that. That's a very important fact. You can look it up right now. One of them wasn't even one of the other 5. What is he doing there? Because there's society that crosses these county lines and jurisdictional lines and state and Mississippi and Texas, and then there's a society that crosses all this shit. Excuse my language. Forgive me. Okay. All right. Now, so we got a goon squad going on. Now, see, they already been judged and convicted. Everybody's wrong. They're going to prison. Everything gone. Now the FBI come right back here to Mississippi, go right back over here to Rankin County Sheriff Department. They over there right now. Y'all can look that up. FBI, Federal Government Department of Justice, is investigating the Rankin County Sheriff Department and their county right now. Okay. And forgive me now, but I think it's because of gang stalking and me and you and your children and your grandchildren. Amen. That's why the Department of Justice is over in Rankin County right now. I'm going to get to all that. These 7 days, I done made 3 videos. I got to give me some leeway. You don't want to watch it, turn off, whatever, But I believe that they're over there because of me. So now, I'm going to catch y'all up to speed. If you ain't seen video 1 and 2, but I'm going to skip over a lot of stuff. If you want to see it, go ahead. That's you. Okay. So now. Okay, so wait a minute. There's some things that I forgot in this last video that I made part 2 that I want to tell about all the law enforcement. See, first of all, forgive me, y'all. I love y'all, but I got to protect my own life first. I can't tell you nothing if I ain't here to tell you. So now I got to protect my own life. So I started telling about all the time the police was messing with me and how they sitting at this fusion center and they called the police and telling gaffle him and shake him down. And they shaking me down. They ain't giving me no tickets. They ain't got no reason to make contact with me, all this kind of stuff. I told you all that in the last video. About things that's just right off the cuff. When it comes down to it, I'm going to give it to you in great detail. Okay, now. Okay, so now I want to pick up right there because there's a few things I forgot. Okay, number 1 is that, okay, so it's so much. These folks, I want to tell y'all, this is a crash course in gang stalking in the United States government and to what Donald Trump called the deep state and clean out the swamp and all this other kind of stuff. This is a crash course. And I'm telling you right now, ain't no way in the world I can back up and slow down and hold your hand. I can't do that. I told you to look the goon squad up. I told you to look up the Department of Justice over there right now. That's on you. Okay, I cannot back up. Okay, I can't break it down to you every last detail. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to you, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, so now I got these folks violating my computer, my phone, my home, my car, my truck, my vehicles. I'm on a 24-hour surveillance, security, on follow, all this other kind of stuff. Okay, that's back then. You had to catch up. If you're a targeted individual, they already know. It's the truth. Okay, now, okay, so anyway, so as more evidence, before I forget, before something happened to me, don't give them my body. I want you to check it out first. Anyway, let me tell you about the don't give them my body part. See, they took me over here to 722 Meadow View Lane, or Meadow Lane Street. I know where it is, right over here. Anyway, boom, 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 boom. They call that honey pot. That's a honey pot trap. Well, I go over there, I make money, and then see when I make money, they want me to hit the streets. They think I just got paid. I'm gonna hit the street. I walk around the corner. Okay, but anyway, they had 10, 12 cars after me. Everybody, they let me know they ain't hiding it from me. People think I'm crazy. I go to the police department, which see that's a honeypot trap. I go to the police department, which is on a Sunday. They close. That's some bull. That's bullshit right there. Ain't nowhere in hell headquarters of any city supposed to be fucking closed. Anyway, that's another story. Okay, so okay. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. I'm telling them what's going on. I called them there, and I had to go through extreme circumstances. I really told them, I said, man, I just killed somebody. Because that's a long story. My brother committed suicide. I chased the police, Harvey Taylor, Marshall Spire, we call them Squirrel. They'll all tell you about all this. Okay, so anyway, that's all in the other videos, okay? So anyway, the police wouldn't let us into the City Hall building, which is against the law, but we'll smooth that over smooth. Yeah. I'm not trying to sue nobody. And I couldn't stop my brother committing suicide. They can't either. But, okay, moving forward. Okay. Now, but they responsible. Okay, but anyway, so now. Okay. So, they created this situation they gave me the honey pot trap. I'm doing this. I get there. Boom. They tie me down, take me to the hospital. Police take me to the hospital, say I'm crazy because I'm telling them the story. I'm getting them name, phone number. The dude said he ran Cedric Moore, and the license number I gave him. I gave him CMPDLO1. And he said he ran it. So the day that I went to the hospital and the day the police took me to the hospital like I'm crazy, and I'm getting the number, and he run the number and come back like I said come back, I'm disappointed how I call him Weezy. Anyway, that's Weezy. That cop right there, he know it. Hey man, I call him Weezy. Okay, but anyway, so, okay. They get me there, they drug me up, dope me up, and then now they want a urine sample. Now, number one, they could have just asked me for a urine sample. But see, under their cover was to act like I'm combative or something, and I won't pee for them or something like this or whatever going on. That's a cover. Or punishment, keep you from coming back to the hospital. But so they catheterized me. When they catheterized me, but see, the thing about it is I work at a hospital. I seen 1,000 catheterizations. You don't need nothing but some, what's they call that, betadine, some KY jelly, and you catheterize. Okay? And so, but anyway, they took this thing and they shot it in me. Like getting your ears pierced or something like that. Y'all see what I'm doing? Like getting your ears pierced or something like that. So they took this thing and they shot it in me. They took this guide rod, put it in, shot it way down there. It's in my pelvis right now. That's why I say, now, I showed you the government computer. I showed you the sensor, that medical sensor. What you think that's for? They fucking with me in my mind. So when they do things to me, then they laugh at me. So now they sent me the medical sensor. I got it right there on the table. I just showed it to you. G6 something. Okay, anyway, there is a chip in my body right now. All I need is an x-ray. Okay, but I'm hiding anyway. That's another long story. We'll go in there. Okay, so I want to get, I told you, okay. So now, the last video I was talking about the police and police involvement. And so anyway, They tracking my phone, this and that. That's where I started. So I had to back up, tell y'all a little bit. But anyway, they tracking my phone, computers, every stuff, locating me, blah, 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 all that. They there when I get there, man. They there when I get there. When I make, your cell phones, you communicate, man. And they there when I get there. Okay, because they know my plans. They heard my conversation. They see my plan. I had started doing home advisor as a handyman, which I was on track to make about 120 grand a year in Mississippi, man. As a handyman, but anyway, that's another story, okay? But anyway, I'm broke, man. They responsible for that. It's the truth. I want to tell y'all right now. I want to take this break. I'm going to say this shit every show, every video I make. I'm going to tell you a lot of crazy shit, man. Ain't none of it insane. I'm finna tell you a lot of crazy shit. Motherfucker gonna say this shit crazy as a motherfucker. Ain't none of it insane. We gonna see. Okay, so anyway. Because, they tried, from what I understand, is identity theft. See, gang stalking has to be paid for some kind of way. And from what I understand, is identity theft and all kinds of stuff going on. Insurance payouts and Social Security payments and this and that. See, gang stalking has to be funded. Somebody got to pay for all this, what's going on. The chip that I got in my body, somebody got to pay for that. I'm going to get to that. Y'all, don't ever let me forget. There's a couple things I don't want to forget. Elon Musk is buying YouTube. But Elon Musk, you look this shit up in the news. I got a chip in my body. Elon Musk buying YouTube. He about X, Twitter. Okay, this motherfucker making robots. He making cars. Man, does your car have facial recognition? How would you know? Elon Musk got all this shit. There's no escape. Okay, and then I'm talking about gang stalking. I'm just touching on some other stuff. Elon Musk was in a book, something about virus 2020 or something like that. It was a book written by Dean Koontz 20 years before COVID-19 happened. And COVID-19, virus 400. Virus 400 or something like that, and COVID-19 broke out in 2019, right at the end of 2019 and 2020. 20 times 20 is 400. And you got Elon Musk, and then in the book, wait a minute, man, do you see people I've been about 8, I was in the military, I've been overseas, I'm just rambling. I've been overseas, Jamaica, Mexico, Belgium, Amsterdam, like all these kind of places, because I was in the military, okay? What the fuck was I telling you? It's a big world, bro. It's a big world. It's bigger than you think. There's a lot of people in the world, okay? And I just lost that thought. Okay, but I'm telling you about a lot of people in the world and the things I'm finna say to you, the evidence I've showed you so far. And let's pick this back up. Oh, Elon Musk. So now I got it. See, the world is way bigger, man. I can't remember whether we were coming or going on a military flight. The sun never went down, bro. About 14 hours, nigga, something. I don't know. The sun's steady in the face. Never went down. We were chasing the sun. I don't know. We were going there, coming back. I can't remember. But the world is way bigger than you think. What are the chances of a man calling this boy by his name, Elon, and then this virus 400, which is COVID-19, which happened in 2020, and then they said it came from Wuhan, China. That's in the book by Dean Koontz. Look it up. And now you got this. Now I say I got a chip in my body. This man is taking over. Now listen, I told you, I'm going to get to all that. I'm just rambling now. But I told you that they were there when I got there. They follow me. They know my schedule. They did this. They did this. They know my conversations. This and that. This and that. This and that. This and that. And in other words, my communication. They right in the middle of it. So now you communicating with Twitter. Now the man got chips. He doing brain chips, brain implants, and he got people moving brain implant. I bet you the chip do what he tell it to do. They ain't gonna do what you said do. Okay, you catch up, move to the head of the class. Move to the head of the class. That chip gonna do what he said do. Okay, so now you got this man. I got a chip in my body. Do not get a motherfucker in my body. I don't give a fuck what happened. All you gotta do is taste and see. Don't nobody. All you gotta do is ride with them. I want 3 people. That's what it say in the Bible. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, you need 3 witnesses. I want 3 fucking people. You can cut me open in the street if you want to. I don't give a fuck. I'm dead. I don't care. But what I'm saying is get that fucking chip for the people up under all circumstances. You have my fucking permission. Amen? Okay, now. So you got this man right here making chips that are putting chips into the brains, and they writing books about this nigga 20 years before he got here calling this man by name. I got a chip in my body. He buying X. He got brain chips. He's controlling your mind, and he got brain chips. And then now he buying YouTube. And every time I turn on YouTube, the government is feeding me what they want me to see. Wasn't it some years ago, about 60,000, 80,000, something like that, the government were hiring all these agencies, and now all of them work for these, media, that's the word, all these media companies. Media being medium between this point, your point you, and point who you communicating with. Anyway, we're going to get to that. This is all on gang stalking. You're going to have to catch up. I can't back up, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm trying to save my own life. Here we go. Okay, so anyway, so I told them a lot of instances where the police had no reason to contact me, and when they got reason to contact me, none of the situation was right. When they got reason to contact me, I can't think of one, but anyway, one time I had a suspended life. They watched me drive off. That ain't never happened. But anyway, that's a misdemeanor. But there's so many situations, circumstances. What I'm saying is this is law enforcement crossing county lines and state lines and all this other kind of stuff. I showed you in the other videos about P3 being a worldwide fusion center, global communication center. I showed you all that in the first couple of videos. You don't know it, go back and read. Go back and check them out. Just listen, don't look. Okay, so where was I going? But anyway, what I wanted to do was tell y'all about the Rankin County and a couple more police. So, because what I want to do is document this, protecting my own life first. Then we're going to get into all this other information. Okay, so another instance was I was working in Rankin County. They took off my caliper screws and this and that. They did that while I was at Lowe's. They met me there. I was working in Rankin County. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so anyway, I'm coming back. There's a school there. They had a program. I used to live in Rankin County and this and that, this and that. So I figured, well, my daughter's school, I ain't seen my daughter in years because of the federal government. And I ain't seen my daughter in years, but we're going to get into that. That's a whole, I want to be, my daughter is 19 years old, bro. And I hope she sue and we can sue. I hope she got $100 million coming. I'm telling everybody, I don't give a fuck what she got. You understand? And as long as you divide that shit by how many years this shit been going on, and as long as she was under 18, I'm responsible for that shit. So anything you got coming to her, I know the federal government can't tell me shit because they the ones who fucking did it, and they finna issue me justice. Anyway, I'm upset about that. I want to beat my daughter ass. See, my daughter ain't never had a whooping in her life, and they separated us when she was 11, and now she is 19. Don't call me, don't talk to me, don't think about me. I beg her, this way and that, it's a long story. But she don't know who her daddy is. And with the information I'm giving right now, she's subject to sue and make all this damn, don't give her ass shit. She gonna take this ass whooping from me. And if the federal government get in my way, just pick out somebody that's in charge and I'm gonna kill him now. Because he ain't got no right to get in between me and my daughter. And she might not even call me daddy. Boy, I'll kill a whole bunch of you motherfuckers for that. I can't stand it. But anyway, my daughter, I don't give up. She get $100 million. Oh, I'm going to beat that ass. Tell her that, or she ain't getting shit. Burn it. Burn it. I burn it. I'm responsible for her up at 18 until I beat that ass and she know that I'm her fucking daddy. I burn that shit. Anyway, that's another story. We're going to go into that. trying to stay focused on gang stalking. Here they come. Oh no. Okay, so now, so I am trying to get this deal out about the police. This is how many minutes? It's already 30 minutes. Damn. Okay, but anyway, so now, they had no reason to contact me. The police shouldn't know me. None of these folks. Blah, 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 blah. I want to tell a couple more times. Okay, now, so I'm working in Rankin County. They destroyed my vehicle. I'm working. I recover. I'm coming back. The school had a program. My daughter's school in Rankin County, and so I stopped by the school. See, don't nobody know that. And then there was a restraining order. So I confess, I did that. You know, you ain't got no proof. I'm lying. I'm just making it up. But anyway, so now I supposedly stopped by her school. And it looks like there was a program last I saw. I think she was trying to be in a band or something like that. There was a program going on. I just knew that my daughter would come up here. You know, she's going to be with her mama, but we divorced and going through it. And I haven't seen my daughter in years. I just want her to know her daddy loves her. She think I'm crazy. I just want her to know that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, so. Okay. You have to check, Mama. I'll check it in a minute. Oh, okay. That's another story, but I have to live at home with my mama, nigga. I had 11 motherfucking houses, car, truck. I walk around with $50,000, $75,000 in my with $50,000, $75,000 in my pocket and cash and credit and all this other kind of shit. And now I'm living at home with my mama. They did this shit, man. And my mama talking to me crazy, man. Boy, if there's anybody else, I bet you can't do it. I bet you can't do that shit. Well, I've been straightening that shit up. But this is my mom. So I just say yes, ma'am, and that's that. I don't give a damn what she say, what she do. Anyway, okay, so I don't even hear that. They'll be back around here. I can't go there. Okay. Back to this. Okay, so this Rankin County deputy, okay, they shouldn't even know I'm there. Boom, boom. I'm miles away from my house, even though it is in Rankin County. And I'm at the school. I'm way at the back by the field house where the boys, you know, football practice and all this kind of stuff. Okay, nobody should even know I'm there. I should see my daughter. My plan, allegedly, was to ride up on her and just say hello. And I love her and let them go. I ain't looking for no trouble or nothing. I just want my daughter to know. So anyway, I waited there. The program people that came, boom, boom, boom. Now, you know, even if they late, they ain't gonna be that damn late. And everything was closed. When nobody else come, I waited good long. I left. When I left, I bumped into the police. The police, I knew they were chasing me. And we played this game about, we met head on. And when he met me and saw me, he put on his brake lights and boom, he ready to turn around. Didn't have no place to turn around. I turned, go down, turn around. But anyway, I played this evasion game with the cops because I knew he was after me. Because I'm starting to put together what's going on with this shit. Anyway, we played this game. Then I had to pass him 2 or 3 times, but I make sure he going in a different direction. He going to have to show himself. And so it was a man, you know, it's all, you know, it's mostly a white community, but it was a black dude sitting out in his yard, miles away from my house, my old house. I whip up in the man's yard and say, hey, man, listen here, man. I swear to God, I'm innocent, man. But the police after me, man, and they can't mess with me if I'm on private property, man. Just let me park here, man. I swear to God, I ain't done nothing to nobody. Boom, 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 boom. I'll tell you all about it. Here come the police. The man said, okay, bro. I swear, you know, I ain't done nothing to nobody anyway, but he trusted me. He said, okay, bro. So I pulled my truck in the driveway. Now, city police can't mess with me on private property. He already hunted me down. So anyway, he said that they got a call about a little girl. She was attacked by a dog. See, my ex-wife is a little girl. See, I'm the dog. You know, it's funny. That's a joke. That's funny. Okay, but anyway, he said that he had been, little girl got a call. Little girl had been attacked by a dog. And then had we seen her, he said no, I say no. I'm in the driveway. We're in the driveway. This dude's sitting there, and I'm standing there talking to him. It wouldn't look like to him. And then he said, well, man, do he live here? The man said, no, he don't live here. And he said, well, he want to talk to me, and he called me over to the car. I ain't got to go, but he was nice, and so I'm not gonna show my hand yet. So I go over to the car, and he tell me, man to man, just man to man. I ain't gonna run your name. I ain't gonna arrest you. I ain't gonna nothing. Just man to man. Is you the one, this and that? I said, man to man. And the man guaranteed me, this police officer, he said, man to man. No law involved, just tell me. I said, yeah, it's me. First I told him 2 or 3 times, no, it ain't me, I don't know what you're talking about. Then when he said that man to man stuff, and then he looked me and he was sincere. I knew it, I felt it. And I said, okay, yeah, it's me. So then and this is the evidence. Then he called it in, he wanted my license, and he called it in and say, I'm just gonna report that you were over here in Rankin County. He don't even know, that's another issue all itself. But see, how did he know that I was over there? Why was he chasing me? The call with the little girl and the dog. See, this is a fusion center tracking me, sicking their dog on me. He the dog. Okay? And again, I ain't get no ticket. What did he make contact with me for? That's evidence. Again, this is one of the things I forgot. One of the things that I forgot. Okay, this is a big deal. This is lately. Okay, so anyway, boom, boom. I filed his paperwork. They put me in jail. I filed the paperwork about, I'll go into all that, but I filed the paperwork saying that they done robbed me, it's extenuating circumstances, there's fraud on the court by officers of the court, collusion and corruption and RICO charges, tampering with evidence and all this other kind of stuff. I filed these charges with the court during the divorce. They done robbed me, and they got everything which was set up. That's another long story. I'll go into that. But right now, I'm going to tell you about more evidence with the police department. Okay, so now, I showed y'all when I started this shit on my leg. So anyway, I go to court, which anyway, that's another deal. But I go to court. I file the charges. We go to court. And I'm saying this is, tampering with evidence, this and that. The judge put me in jail, man. The judge asked me had I paid her attorney. Because they put all the charges on me. Now I got to pay her attorney because they putting charges on me, and the United States government harassing me and setting this up and asking me now. They destroying my vehicle, breaking into my house. They follow me everywhere I go. They sabotage me, scam me to death. They trying to kill me. All this kind of shit going on. And now they want me to pay her attorney for, this last time. And I'm like, no, Your Honor, I can't pay. It's in the paperwork. That's why we here. He said he ain't got jurisdiction over that. And then the song that said sound like just regular fraud or lying. The law says you can get away with lying, 6 months to a year. I forget what it is. It don't matter. That's what the law says. If you lie and get away with it, 6 months to a year, the statute of limitation run out, and you're good to go. Okay, unless there's extenuating circumstances like fraud on the court by officers of the court, police, and by all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now, the judge put me in jail. While he talking about he ain't got jurisdiction. See, number one, the judge put me in, there's a fraternity in the organization. I can't really accuse the judge. Males don't stand a chance anyway. Then I'm a black male. I don't know if he's involved, but I know he stank. This is Judge, what's his name? McLaurin. Judge McLaurin stank. Some bitch don't know justice. That's another story. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that story. So they done put me in jail, and the boy, he crazy. And the boy, he come out, he started hollering, fool, and victim, and justice. And he started hollering shit. But I worked in the hospital, like I said before. I worked in the hospital, so I'm trying to calm the brother down, see which way he's going. I'm trying to calm the brother down. I said, well, man, let's look them fucking words up. We got a dictionary in jail. Let's look them words up. Justice is supposed to be a man. A man, the justice of the peace, that's a man. This ain't no motherfucking justice in a way. I'm just telling you that the man said that he ain't got no jurisdiction. I done typed up this whole thing, all the evidence, everything, and then he turned around and said he ain't got no jurisdiction, and then he put me in jail. Okay, put me in jail for 6 months of my life with no criminal charges. If the judge say your ass stay, and it's a misdemeanor, they'll hold your ass 6 months just because the judge say you stay. And then, so I'm supposed to be paying this debt or whatever to the lawyer and this and that, and he ain't got no jurisdiction. And okay, so now I get out, I go back to court, I file some more paperwork, this and that. So, but anyway, what I want to tell you was this: is what I want to tell you is that it's illegal to put, that's a private debt. It's illegal to put somebody in jail for a private debt unless it's child support, something to that nature. Not because I owe the furniture company, or I ain't paid on the lawnmower, or my car up for repossession, or whatever I did out here in the world. I'm the only motherfucker, excuse my language, I'm the only person you know. Got the evidence, I filed the charges, go to court. They say I owe them for the stuff that they got the evidence for. They put me in jail. They say he can't rule on that. He ain't got no jurisdiction over that. And then he put me in jail knowing that he ain't got no jurisdiction. So now I done got out. I done turned in paperwork several times. Then he tell the court not to accept no paperwork from me. They got to scan it first. So in other words, that's another long story, but I filed this paperwork. I'm going to tell you this to save my life. I filed this paperwork February 24th. The paperwork got it on it what day I filed it. And then before I could get home, like I said, that's in Rankin County. It's about 10 miles from here. And a helicopter circled me 11 times. I got pissed off. See, they were pissed off because I filed the paper. They didn't see that. There was a surprise move on my part. And so now the federal government forever has a record of 18-1765, that case right there, and that paperwork turned in February 21st. Everybody in America has a record of it forever, and they were pissed off. So anyway, I'm gonna get to all that, and then helicopter flight path, that's public information. You check the helicopter flight path, you're gonna see that they circled me 6, 7, 8 times. Then I got up, walked around the corner. They almost landed in this man's yard, circling that 3, 4 times, landing in this man's yard. I get up, said, man, I won't bring the trouble to your house. I walk down the street, I'm going to the store, and they hovering beside me as I'm walking. You check the flight path, February 24th, the day that I filed that paperwork. That's public knowledge. Anybody can do it. And it is what I say it is. Okay, so I get to the store. They hovering right here beside the store. As I walk to the store, they hovering right beside me, walking me to the store. There's a helicopter down there. I get there, see some fellas I know. I jump in the damn truck, say, man, please, man, let me ride with y'all. And because this helicopter following me, they think I'm crazy. I'm like, man, just let me get in the truck. We go around here, man. We go around here. And the helicopter come down there and circle by 5 or 6, 7, 7 more times. How many witnesses do you need? All you gotta do is check the flight path. You let the computer be a witness. February 24th, the morning I filed that paperwork, check it out. Okay, here's another one. I'm trying to protect my own life. I'm giving irrefutable evidence. Can't nobody do nothing about it. Okay, here we go again. Okay, so they put me in jail. And with the 6 months, so I'm in jail probably about 4 months. And then, see, this was supposedly my second contempt of court violation. So anytime you violate court and contempt of court for, the second time, they automatically order you a psychiatric evaluation. This nigga must be crazy. Now, I want to tell y'all here, I got to stop and say, that is what they want to do. I'm going to tell you all about crazy checks and Social Security and disability. And I told you about the guy in Texas that just got busted. They did it in New York. They did it in Florida. In Florida, they took all the information and put it in a box for the federal government to save themselves now. Federal government says, make it easy on yourself now. They put it in a nice box in the train. All you got to do is look it up. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so where am I? Okay, so anyway, I'm in jail 4 months, psychiatric evaluation. Okay, so they sent a lady in. Lady, I guess, worked for Region 8 or somebody. It seemed to be a civilian society. And so they wanted somebody neutral, I guess, I don't know, but she came in. But see, this is what they didn't know. This is what saved my life. The Lord, amen, 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 amen. The Lord gave me a dream that night before I don't know. I'm in jail. I've been in here 4 months. And ain't nothing changed for me. I don't know when they're going to let me out. You know, they playing hardball and I'm innocent, you know. And so all of a sudden they tell me, come on, they call me, take me to this lady. But see, I had the dream. And I had a dream of a dog. And the dog kept trying to get me to follow it. This is a dream the night before this psychiatric lady came. The dog kept trying to get me to follow it. And then it didn't pose no threat to me. It was small, pretty, fine, everything, but it was a dog. And it tried to get me to follow it into this house or building or whatever. And some just said, you know, I didn't feel scared of it, none of that kind of stuff. Some just said, don't go, don't follow. And I woke up. That was a dream. Okay, so this God in my life, amen, this is the truth, man. Other than this dream, folks will say I'm crazy. Because what happened is, and we can prove all this, run all this back on tape, that, see, when they do them, so here she come for the HIPAA evaluation. I done had a dream, I'm up, here they come, they get me, and here she come for this psychiatric evaluation. Number one, that's HIPAA protected property. And see, I looked at them other folk, everybody else was in there one-on-one. Now, I gotta tell my business, they got an officer in here with us. See, they want a witness. I'm finna tell y'all about it. So, what she did was they took me to her, and me, her, and the officer is there, which violate HIPAA procedures for this psychiatric evaluation. Okay, and so, but he's in the room, you know, but it's a jail, and so I didn't know really what was going on. It makes sense looking back. So anyway, she started telling me about Jacktown Street or whatever. This is where Cedric Moore, the agent, all this other kind of stuff stay, and she's baiting me into this trap, and she's making my mind. I'm here for a psychiatric evaluation. I've been in jail 4 months. I'm innocent, and this is the psychiatric evaluation, and she's baiting me up, telling me all, and she's naming all these key words, anything that would set me off, and as they say, trigger me. But I had the dream. God delivered me, bro. Amen. By his own hand, I swear it is the truth. How else could I escape? It's the truth. Okay, so anyway, I don't say nothing to her. I just say, hey, hello. She say, how you doing? Boom, boom, boom. We had a small talk. The officer there asked me, am I depressed? Then they come up with, I'm like, well, man, I ain't supposed to be in jail, you know, but other than that, I'm good. I'm exercising and I'm taking some time off. I'm reading the Bible. I'm getting my mind right. I'm okay. My spirit's okay, and I'm innocent. So, you know, my spirit is good. And she said, well, you seem depressed. We'll call it situational depression. And so she said, well, I got to recommend something to court, looking for something. And she started to recommend something. I said, well, you know, once a week. You know, give me a chance to come out the pod till they let me out this jail. I told her, once a week. She agreed. She said, once a week. Set me up for once a week. In comes, okay, so the next day, I got to stop by here. You got to go back and see the video, but I'm going to bring all this. Everything's going to come out in the open eventually, because I'm on every detail I'm going to tell you. Okay, so anyway, they got me in jail the first time. I told you it was the second time. So the first time they put me in jail for 10 days, and then they let me out, and they had some more charges, but Dimitri let me out. They sent the text message 11/13 of that year, 2021, 22, whatever. And they sent a text message, but that was, if I remember correctly, that was a Sunday, November 13th, because they had me in jail they set it up that I was in jail for my birthday, which was November the 10th. So this November 13th, and boom, 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 they send this text message. He's saying that he just got off the phone with Dimitri, and Dimitri gonna open this golden fortress with the key. Now, Dimitri, that's not a common name. That's like a Russian name or something. Dimitri. Okay, I got a text. I'm in jail. Anyway, that's a long story. They were gonna try to use all these texts against me, but when they looked at the date and see, well, this man in jail, he couldn't have sent the text. They didn't even bring that up. But anyway, so I'm in jail with his golden key and Dimitri and this and that. And then the next thing I know, they let me out. I called Dimitri. I'm telling my uncle about it, and I called Dimitri back at the jail because, you know, I'm like, man, am I saying this right? But Dimitri didn't call me back. Then they sent me a text about I'm always starting shit, that I'm starting shit. You know, they let me out of jail and done me a favor, shit like this. Okay, that happened. Okay, so now I'm in jail the second time. I've been in here for a month. I done had a dream. The lady come, want me to follow her, but I don't follow. I don't say nothing to her about nothing that's going on. Okay? The dream told me. Don't say nothing to her, or else they'll have me. That's what the officer was for. The officer was a witness to say he said this. See, that's why they violate my HIPAA rights. And I ain't, they got other people, and all these other people one-on-one, but when I go in, it's two of them. And one of them is an officer. They need him to say he said this. He was a innocent victim. Okay, so I didn't file for it. She recommended me one time, see John. Now this is very important. And after all this happened, I wrote it up. See, they don't know everything, but after I wrote all this up and filed it, they text me back and said the nail in the coffin. It's a nail in the coffin. Okay, we're talking about police. I'm talking about gang stalking. For these first 7 days, just let me ramble. And I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of stuff. I'm trying to protect my own life. These are facts. So John come the next day after. John is the evaluator for the jail. Now he works for the jail, and she recommend once a week. So John come and get me. Now when they come get me out of the pod, they deliver me straight to Dimitri. You know I'm scared to death. I'm already thinking these folks finna kill me, man, because it's information I know. And they take me straight to Dimitri. But the man told me now Dimitri, the same one at this fortress with the golden key. I got the Texas in the paperwork. And they take me straight to Dimitri. Dimitri know everything that's going on. I know, and Dimitri know, and whoever he know. So anyway, they take me straight to Dimitri. But they were talking about Dimitri in the pod. They said Dimitri don't even work in booking no more. They took me around the booking, sat me on the bench. Dimitri don't even work in booking. What the fuck are they doing? Delivering me to Dimitri. He don't even work in booking no more. So anyway, they sit me down. You know, I ain't really privy to what's going on until, but I'm scared, and I know, and he know, and I don't know what's up. I know I'm scared to death. So anyway, they sit me down on the bench, and then, they were so stupid. They forgot it was a damn jail. Now I'm in booking, and they got all these cameras all around the jail, and I'm sitting here on the bench looking at Dimitri and another officer take John in a room, and they have a meeting by 5 minutes. Now they deliver me to Dimitri. Dimitri ain't supposed to be here. Now the evaluator that's finna talk to me, John and another officer call him into the room, and they have a meeting. And I'm looking at this shit, man, on the camera. They forgot it was a jail. And I'm sitting here on the bench looking at this shit like, man, am I seeing this shit? Is this true? I sit there. John come out the office. John said, hell no, he ain't gonna do it. No, he finna go. He leaving. He ain't gonna do it. But he gotta walk past me. And see, and they done asked him to do it, I imagine, allegedly. They done asked him to do this favor, helping him and what's going on, this and that. John, like, he ain't gonna do it. But he gotta walk past me. And when he looked me in my face, I'm looking at him, and I'm sitting there, and this is his job, and this and that. He said, fuck it, come on. They put us in the room where the lawyer talked to their clients. I'm talking to John, about these HIPAA violations. Dimitri put us in the room, and then Dimitri come and say, nah, we need this office. You got to go around here to the other office. Take us around here to the me and John, take us around, me and John around here to the other office. But the other office, when we get there, I told you it was 3 of them. I said it was Dimitri, the one that's on the paperwork that they delivered me to, that I'm scared to death, that know everything that's going on, that they done just had this 3-man meeting. He delivered us, take us around to this office where the officer's sitting there, and he's sitting there, and it's the 3 of them. So now I'm in the room with the 3 of them that just had the meeting. Dimitri ain't even supposed to be here. And his name all up and down in my paperwork. Anyway, so the lady, John says it's got to be once a week. I'm like, well, John, it's been 4 months. They can hold me for up to 6 months, man. He's like, well, I'm going to see you once a week while you're here, this and that. And I asked him, I said, man, do you promise? I said, man, I'm going to have to tell you. I said, well, I'm going to have to use you to open this can of worms. I'm going to have to use you to my advantage. Because there's no way in the world that I can be in here 6 weeks and not tell this man why I'm in here. And so I asked him, I said, John, man, do you promise, man, to be even-handed with me, man? Do you promise to be even-handed with me, man? You know, somebody can come up to you, walk up to you and tell you it's raining pink, purple dot, plaided, you know, the elephants. You know, anybody can say that. And I'm saying, John, do you promise this psychiatric evaluation, do you promise to treat me even-handed? He said, yeah. I said, well, man, listen here, man. I'm used to it. So I brought that paperwork with me that I filed from the court. And see, I can come in here and say anything out of my mouth. I don't want you to say, oh, he just talking, he just talking, he just talking. And I said, John, my paperwork is over in my property. You get that paperwork, read it, and then we're going to talk. If you're going to treat me even-handed, you promised me you're going to treat me even-handed. He said, yeah. I said, John, you can get the paperwork? He said, yeah, he can get it. I said, then treat me even-handedly and do it. He said, okay. But so now I ain't got the paperwork to tell him. I said, John, when you get that paperwork, your life going to change. When the federal government find out that you know everything that's in that paperwork, what you think Demetri had the meeting for you for? What you think they got us sitting in here with this officer for? Because everything's on camera, but this officer is the ears. They put me in here, not only could they not see or what, I don't know what it is, but they probably can see, but I imagine they couldn't hear for the HIPAA violations. And this is his ears. This is 3 of them. Well, Demetri actually just delivered us, but I'm going to say for a split second it was the 3 of them. And he went on trying to hide his cover. He done left his plant and hear his ears in here. And John didn't want to do it, but I'm sitting there and John said, fuck, come on. We go to one office that's private. Demetri come in there, interrupt that, say, no, come on. Y'all go around here and put us in the office with his ears. All this shit is on film at the jail. Rankin County Jail, the FBI, you got the 6 officers and this and that. John asked me, he said, man, after I started telling him the story, I told him stuff to look up and everything was checking out. I said, John, you got to get that paperwork, but once you get that paperwork, your life in the change, bro. Your life in the change. Why you think Demetri had that meeting with you? Why do you think he did that, John? There's some important shit going on. And when he report back that you got that fucking paperwork, and you say you're gonna be in a position to treat me even-handed. Now, when he report back that you got that fucking paperwork, your life in the fucking change, John. Federal government don't want this information out. John got a court order. I asked him, was this a court order? He said, yeah. John got a court order to see me once a week for 6 weeks. John never come back. For 6 weeks, I'm in the jail. They call this a nail in the coffin. I'm telling you about gang stalking, law enforcement. I showed you the VA computer, the shit on my legs, I'm in jail, the black light, what else did the sensor? I say it's a chip in my body. And now I'm saying, John got a court motherfucking order working for the fucking judge. The only reason I'm in jail because I filed paperwork saying that I can't beat the police and the police tamper with the evidence and the police doing this and they doing this and they doing this and they doing this. I can't beat them. That's extenuating circumstances. I filed the paperwork. They put me in jail and the judge said he ain't got no jurisdiction. And now I'm here with John saying, John, if you open that paperwork, Demetri gonna report back to them, bro. This society that cross lines. We're going to go into all this. I'm going to tell you why the sheriff, I don't know why the sheriff shot the judge, but they in the same society, bro. I'm going to tell y'all a lot. All this shit going to be crazy, man. But ain't none of it insane. So right now I'm trying to protect my life. I'm at 58 minutes. I'm going to tighten it on up. I forgot that in the other video. But see, John never came back in 6 weeks. Didn't even put in a report. John didn't want to get involved. I'm going to speak up for John. He innocent. Judge fairly love him. The officer that took me to jail, he told him they left my truck. My ex-wife now and her lawyer said that I attacked a police officer in the jail. I said, Your Honor, the man left my truck in the parking lot 35 days. Does that sound like I attacked a police officer? Come on now. Does that sound like I attacked the police officer? You and the police officer go back and tell the judge leave my truck in the parking lot for 35 fucking days? Anyway, everything's gonna make sense. It's a long story to tell, man. It's a long story to tell, but right now I'm trying to protect my life. Let me see any more law enforcement involvement right off the top of my head. Oh yeah, this guy right here. This is a long story, okay, but it's a law enforcement involvement. Okay? I'm gonna try to make this real quick. They kicked me out of these apartments down here, but right detective agency does that. When they put me in jail for 6 months, they say somebody want to try me, and then I get to fighting. The police standing at the door. They take us outside on break. When I come back, they got a nigga sitting at the table named Christopher Stringfellow. Christopher Stringfellow, you know, he won't play chess. I play chess, and he won't play chess. He was sitting at the table waiting on me because they watching the film. I'm in jail. I've been in here. They know what I'm doing, and I like to play chess if I can find a play. Pass my time. When I get back from this little, what they call a yard call, when I get back now, I just got to fight. Police standing at the door. They looking at me throw bowls and fighting and all this other kind of shit. They supposed to lock me up. And, you know, what's it, you know, solo confinement. I can't think of the name, but whatever it is. And so, solitary confinement. And so, this is what they're supposed to be doing, but they take us out to the yard. I just got to fight, man. I'm talking about they looking at me, telling this nigga come away from back there. And this and that, it's a big deal, but they standing in the door, they ain't break it up, they ain't boy, ain't nobody said nothing about it. That, all that shit on film, man. Look it up. Anyway, when they bring Chris Stringfellow, take us out in the yard, come back. Now, the fight done cool off. It been an hour, fight done cool off. And Christopher Stringfellow sitting at the damn chess table. So the police, they hung around for a few minutes, make sure it wasn't no problem. I didn't know what was going on then, but now I see. So we go back, because they know I'm steaming, I'm waiting to get my retribution. And so, anyway, Chris Stringfellow there, and this and that, and we talking, boom, 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 we playing chess, and then he started, just like the lady, start saying all these keywords. That's a long story, but I've been identifying. They let a man in jail with chicken wings. That's how I knew what was going on, but I'll tell you about that another time. But so, Christopher Stringfellow is a plant. Say that he, you know, did this, whatever, got in here, domestic violence, whatever, wasn't really no violence, but he did this, and now he in jail, and he's telling me all these key words while we playing chess. He's sitting on the table waiting on me. And I said, man, I know you one of them. Then he started bringing up the Federal Bureau of Prisons. That is very, 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 very important. Christopher Stringfellow, brother, had something to do with the Federal Bureau of Prisons. And if you look up Orlando Webster on the card that I showed you on the first video, the FBI headquarters, Orlando Webster in Florida, all you gotta do is look it up, and then you're gonna see the Federal Bureau of Prisons on the same page. Citizens on patrol, all kinds of stuff, all this, you know, and Jones at the deal. I'm gonna go over that, Craig Jones, and then they got a dude from California. He a spy. I'm looking up my information, doing my work. This nigga around here, he a dope fiend with a criminal record, but they done flipped him out. He really a citizen on patrol, don't nobody know it. But me, I'm looking at the picture. This nigga named Craig Jones. He said his name Justin. But the picture online, he from California, I can't remember, I find out, I can't remember. He from California. The picture online say this nigga named Craig Jones, and then when you go to that Orlando Webster Federal Bureau of Prisons, and Craig Jones is at the top, the United States attorney. It's the truth. Fuck him. Fuck him. It's my life, man. They gonna kill me anyway. It's the truth. All you gotta do is look it up. Okay, Orlando Webster, and you can type in FBOP, FBOP, that stands for Federal Bureau of Prisons. You're gonna see these Joneses come up, and then at the top is it's so much information. You're gonna start to see citizens on patrol. The people following you, that's citizens on patrol. The people that are following you, that's citizens on patrol. You're gonna see Orlando Webster leads back to the FBI, and boom, boom, boom. You're gonna see all that. So anyway, I'm telling this man, I know you one of them, boom, boom, boom. Okay, anyway, so when I finally get out, John never come back. They waiting on the report to try to say I'm crazy, but John don't give him no report. The judge kind of made a big deal out of it because he looking at for this report so they can say I'm crazy. So I need some kind of psychiatric evaluation because I turned in this paperwork. They didn't follow me with the helicopter for it, but that they didn't see coming. This is facts. Okay, so Christopher Stringfellow has a brother that went to prison. But see, now, there's a company that follows me called Transit Inc. It's a medical company. I told you I'm gonna go into all of that, and another time they have to pay for this, and they got these government checks, and they cutting these government checks off at the post office. Ain't nobody. Wait a minute, man. How you gonna steal $4 million in government check? Ain't nobody been looking for this shit for a year. Ain't nobody looking for their check. You know why? Because they targeted individuals. They called you crazy in another state, and they've done all kinds of shit in your name. They're doing identity theft, and you are the actual one that's paying these motherfuckers to harass you. I'm going to go into all of that. My name is Bobby Quinn, Jackson, Mississippi. I'm 54 years old. Ain't no need of me hiding shit because they're going to kill me anyway. What the fuck am I hiding for now? It's a long story. I tell you a lot of shit. Anyway, if they do kill me, man, poison me, kill me, whatever the fuck happened in the United States of America, especially if you black, I'm going to go into that. Especially if you black. Do not part from my motherfucking body. It's war over my motherfucking body because there's a chip. They chipped me in my fucking body. Because you think I'm bullshit. Let me just remind y'all that these motherfuckers that chipped me in my body, they like fucking with me. I'm telling y'all, let me remind y'all that, see, this is an iPad. This motherfucker over $1,000 or something like that, which makes it a felony. Can y'all see that? I'm trying to remind y'all that I'm talking all this shit, but they sent this, they sent dope fiends to give me this. I bought this for $20, you know, but it say U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. You know they tracking that shit. And then it's a felony for me to have the motherfucker like I done stole it. They gonna put me in jail. They say that these folks then took out fake search warrants and all this kind of shit. Oh, that's what I forgot. Okay, here, wait. The sensor. I told you there's a chip in my body, and they laugh at me. And they sent this motherfucking sensor. They laugh and they think it's funny. Torturing me in my mind. Okay, here's another thing. They sent a computer because they want to send me to motherfucking jail and put me in fucking jail so they can shut me up. It's easy for them to handle me in prison. I'm going to show you that. Then I got this little pistol. So now I keep this in my pocket Now I keep this in my pocket. I got a big pistol, but this something keep rubbing my leg. I don't like that. This little pistol, I'm okay. All I need to do is get away. I ain't got to kill nobody, bro. All I need to do is get away. And I bet your motherfucking ass duck. When this little old ass pistol say, pow, your ass better fucking duck, nigga. Anyway, I ain't worried about that. So anyway, so now I believe that they say that they got fake search warrants and shit on my house. So they're going to come in and kill me. And one reason is for this pistol. They're going to say that I did some kind of murder or some shit. This supposed to have a murder on it. You know this shit came to me, man. And it's supposed to have a murder on it, but right now, I've been studying the law, and I'm under duress. And I'm saying that the motherfuckers that are looking for me, trying to pick me up and say that I did murder, they're the motherfuckers who gave me the pistol and set this shit up. And I'm saying I got the scanner right here, the sensor. It says Dexcom G6 sensor. If you ain't got one of these, then I got this tablet from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. You know they tracking it. You know it's probably a felony. They're going to say I'm receiving stolen goods up to a felony. I told the motherfucker, I call the motherfuckers, and I see the trap. I call the motherfuckers and tell them I got the fucking computer. Somebody need to reach out with me. They say, well, they're going to send a box and I can mail it back to them. I said, no, hell no. Motherfucker going to give me my money back, bro. And then they telling me it don't work like that. In normal circumstances, it don't work like that. But this is in the commission of a crime. I'm under motherfucking duress. These motherfuckers violating. I'm at home. And I'm getting my motherfucking money. I bet you they don't get that computer. I tear that bitch up before I get it back. Fuck them. I want my motherfucking money. And for $20, watch the government officials fall. Watch a lot of these motherfuckers fall now for $20 motherfucking dollars that I spent on a fucking $1,000 machine. I spent $20. Even a dope fiend ain't gonna sell it that cheap. It's a long story. They just sold me a computer a couple weeks ago for $50. Now they come with a computer 10 times better, 10 times the motherfucking price, and they take $20? Come on now. It's a setup, bro. It's from the Department of Veterans Affairs. I'm telling you about the police, the Army, the P3 organization, all this other kind of shit. Okay, I love y'all. I'm going to take this shit for 7 days. I meant to tell y'all about this nigga over here. I was telling y'all about Christopher Stringfellow and Federal Bureau of Prison traces back to Citizens on Patrol and the U.S. Attorney's Office and all these people named Jones. You're going to see Jones in the paperwork. They're all landing and Moore and this and that. You're going to see that. Okay. So now, anyway, they put a laser over there. They put a laser over at that house. Them folks involved, and they put a laser over at that house. And they pointed a laser, because I sit on this porch right here. I sit on this porch. Right behind me. I sit on this porch. I turned the light out. They sent me the black light I showed y'all. That house is over there across the street. Okay. So every time they come through, I feel like I'm being watched. These folks, them folks over there, I'm sitting there. They got laser over there. Boom, boom, boom. They kicked me out of them apartment with Wright Detective Agency. I'm telling y'all that this is how they do it, and they separate everybody, and they taking these government checks, and they doing all this bullshit. So when you look at Wright Detective Agency, I think it was North Carolina or something. Them motherfuckers got busted with a lab. I say transit care be following me, fucking with me. That's a fact. And the right detective agencies or right services or whatever it is something like that, which run these apartments right down the damn street. Security for the, that's a long story. I'll get into that again. But anyway, I feel like, okay, so I'm in jail. We got Christopher Stringfellow, F-Bop. I look up Christopher Stringfellow, which leads me to his brother, which leads me right back to Wright Detective Agency. And here's another one. This is powerful. I ain't got enough time to tell y'all that. I swear to God, I'm telling you. All you gotta do is what is called priority one. So okay, so you look up Wright and Carolinas, Stringfellow, cross-reference this. And y'all see that they were a medical company cheating the government for lab tests and piss tests and this like that. Right, already been busted in Carolina, but that shit don't hold in Mississippi. And they cross the state lines. Remember, I told you this. All these county lines. Remember the goon squad with the 6 officers? They crossing county lines. Shit, they shouldn't even be fucking around with each other. And I'm saying all this is going on. All y'all do is look it up. I filed the paperwork. They gonna kill me anyway. I got a chip in my body. I got a computer. I got the sensor. Do you have a sensor? Okay, so anyway, dude cross the street. Tell me about the police involvement, then I'm gonna let you go this time. Okay, so I'm here, and they do a lot of things. So anyway, the dude wearing the Wright Detective Agency. I go over there. I walk around the block. I've been drinking. Motherfucker fucking with me in my mind. Fucked up. I can't go no further around my block. I'm scared to death. They're gonna kill me, you know. So anyway, I walk around the block. He there. I said, man, can I ask you a question, man? He said, man, am I your assignment, man? You over here to see me? And he like, man, what you talking about? This and that, this and that. And said that he don't know nothing about no Wright Detective Agency. He don't know nothing about it. I said, well, man, then, you know how the police get a little aggressive, you know. He got a little aggressive. Said, well, he was a motorcycle cop for Jackson, and then he retired. Now he worked for the sheriff department. I told you about Daughtry in the first video. Got fired. Now he worked for the sheriff department. Then they sent Tara Spann over here. Okay, but a lot of deals going on around the government and the medical field, and I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. I'm telling y'all, the Wright Detective Agency has got something to do with this transit care, and they following me. I'm in here with Chris Stringfellow. He's saying all the keywords, and he exposed himself and blew his cover. And I was in there with about, I'm gonna tell you, they do some kind of initiation where they put some of the shit over their left eye. It might be their right eye. I can't remember. I can't remember which eye it is. But they put a little pin or something, a piercing or a little something over their eye. If you are talking to an individual and you see that shit, man, it's one of them. Red hair is one of them. Bass Pro Shop hat is one of them. We'll go into all that. They have to identify each other. Okay, and it look cool, but they the police. Anyway, I'll go into all that. Okay, so anyway, this dude tell me he retired motorcycle cop for Jackson. Then he went to work for Hank County. He got kind of aggressive. I've been drinking. I don't want no trouble. I'm asking them shit on my mind, and I'm looking at this shit. And I know that they've been watching me with lasers. They want me to know. You know, they could use hidden lasers, but they put a red laser so that I'm looking at the shit that scare me and they torment me in my brain. I'm sitting on the porch at home. Okay, this is what's going on. So I asked the man about Wright Detective Agency. He said, no, he ain't did this. He cop. Now I ain't sheriff deputy. I told you about the sheriff of the department. But then I walked over here. I said, well, damn, he had really convinced me. And I really thought I was wrong about him. But then I said to myself, now, I said to myself, I said, now, wait a minute now. What made you ask that man that anyway? How in the fuck did I pick out law enforcement? I sat down and talked to myself. Now, wait a minute. How in the fuck was you supposed? I don't know this man and this and that. How the man I'm talking to about asking him am I his assignment? And this motherfucker law enforcement. How in the fuck did that happen? I said, my name's Bobby. They call me Jim, Jim. And I'm talking to myself, and I said, well, Jim? I really believe the nigga because he kind of intimidated me and he act like, and I really had believed. And I said, well, Jim, what made you ask that nigga? You know what made me ask him? Because every time they come through here, I'm going to go through there. Every time they come through here, they be tripping. That's how they got busted. And then this nigga over here is the lookout for them. And so it's all law enforcement and it's nationwide. You're going to find the right detective agency. And you're going to find that police officer, retired police officer, worked for High County. They're lying to me, talking about he don't know nothing about right detective. I said, man, I done been sitting on my porch and seen you wear the damn shirt. That's what made me ask you. Because I know what the fuck I'm looking at. Anybody can prove it. Okay, I'm going to let y'all go because this is going to take some time. But I'm protecting my own life. I'm giving everybody evidence that cannot be denied. Amen. I'm giving you the facts. And later on, I'm going to give you a lot of things. I'm plugging a lot of detail that I can't prove. I'm tired of proving it. I don't have to prove it no more. I got the fucking sensor. I got the computer. You know, I got every fucking thing. Okay, so I'm tired of that. Tag number, name, dates, email, text, crooked cop. I ain't got no reports from the judge and shit, and he ain't got no jurisdiction. He's supposed to drop the shit right there, but he put me in jail for 6 motherfucking months. I'm tired of this shit, man. You know, other than that, only thing I can do right now is talk to y'all, tell y'all what's up, and live my life. Amen. Until I had to get drunk. I had to drink. I've been drinking. I'm not drunk, but I have been drinking. I have to drink to get my nerve up just to even appear before y'all. Amen. And somebody gonna say I'm crazy, and I'm gonna say, man, I swear to God, you might be right. I am crazy because I'm gonna tell you a lot of crazy shit, man. But ain't none of it insane. Amen. And I'll get y'all next time. Amen.